Welcome, guys. Thanks for joining us in beautiful Lawrenceville, Georgia. I have the team from J&P Asset Management joining us today. I have Christina Michaelenko and Eric Chance. Thank you for joining us. I appreciate the time. Can you tell us a little bit about yourselves? What brought you here? What's the path got you sitting and talking to us today?
So I'm the controller at J&P. I started recently a couple months ago. Spent most of my time in public accounting prior to joining the team, and went into the public sector for a short period of time, and then had the opportunity to switch industries to the hospitality industry. And once I talked to the people at J&P, I was super excited to join.
So because you're the new guy, did they make you do the podcast because you're the new guy?
Exactly.
Part of the
right.
hazing process?
Exactly.
Oh, fair enough. Good. Thanks, Eric.
Sure.
I'm Christina Michaelenko. I'm the project manager at J&P. I've been at J&P for a little over a year now. As a project manager, I'm involved in defining processes in various areas of the business, including researching and implementing new resources. And the first one that they challenged me with was M3, finding a accounting software system that fit our business needs.
Awesome. Well, I'm glad we got the new people, so we can grow together. Tell me about J&P. What's the story?
Yeah, so J&P Asset Management, and we also have J&P Hospitality. They're both full-service hospitality management companies with an established top-performing leadership team supporting a variety of extended stay and limited service hotels. We provide operations management, opening services, training, and development, plus full-service accounting.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah.
That's awesome. What does J&P stand for? What is the J and P in J&P?
So the J&P, there's two parts. J is Jim Overman. He is our owner and founder of J&P. And then the P is partnerships, and he defines that as partnerships with everybody. So employees, the owners, we all make up the partnership in the business and support him.
That's awesome. You know, that is an employee first mentality that will be pervasive in your organization. I think that's amazing. You know, obviously we do our partners meeting. When you first told me that, I think I called you at like 8 o'clock at night. Go, oh my gosh, that's so cool. How long has J&P been around, Eric?
So J&P started in 2017 with 2 properties, and our founder Jim, he did everything for those 2 properties. By the end of this year, 2022, we're expected to have over 100 properties.
So let me wrap my brain around what you just said there. So in 5 years, including 2 years of a pandemic, you went from 2 properties to 100 properties.
That's
Yep.
absolutely correct.
You know, when you say it out loud, it sounds like a lot of work, because it is, right?
It is. I'm still, 2 months in, trying to get my head above water. But.
So what kind of geographic footprint is the organization? Is it just, I guess I should have started with, you guys are based in the Cleveland area, right?
Correct.
But where's the
headquarters in
footprint?
Cleveland.
Where are your assets at?
So we have assets all over the country. We're from the coast of Florida to the coast of California, and we're A to Z from Addison, Illinois to Zionsville, Indiana. So we cover the whole spectrum.
So basically the answer is all of the above.
Correct.
Awesome. That's quite the. You guys are gonna get some frequent flyer miles there. I think that's pretty awesome. So what's the plan over the next few years? What's the goal of the organization? Where do you want to be a couple of years down the road?
So we're at the behest of our property owners. As they grow, we'll grow with them. We'll add the right technology and talent to continue to meet their needs.
You know, growing up in the hotel business myself, it's interesting to the management companies that really embrace technology and embrace data are the ones that are really truly going to be successful. So it's obviously that's your guys' path. What was the driving factor in deciding to make a change? What made you go down that path?
Yeah, and I think that's important. That's definitely one thing. So I'm a project manager with J&P, and then we have a senior project manager, Ryan Overman, at J&P. And so the owner is really involved in expanding technology. So he's not just complacent where we're at. So basically the two of us spend a lot of time researching and looking at technologies, and some things work and some things don't. So we really just kind of got to the point that our growth went so fast that we were trying to keep up with it. And so the one thing we really needed to focus on was the accounting part. Our accounting team was very small. It was just one person. And so to take on those amount of properties, we had to continue to grow our accounting team, but also find something that would fit the business. We were originally just using QuickBooks. We kind of outgrew it. So we, and then we had different platforms. So we were using a bill pay service as well. So when you're looking at different services and systems, none of them integrated. So there was a lot of manual work and labor and time, and with that sometimes errors happen. Not intentional, we're human, but so we really just wanted to narrow down and make sure that we really got one full service that communicated and talked, and that we can become more efficient internally for us. And we just knew part of the M3 was just they were tailored to the hospitality industry, and that was really important to us, because what makes sense right now, in a couple months we could be adding 100 properties, even more. So we wanted to make sure whatever we were going with would grow with us, and we thought M3 was definitely supported that.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you for that. We're very excited. We just crossed 7,000 hotels. You guys are getting us there, so thank you very much for your. In fact, your hotel, one of your 11 hotels just came on. Very well could have been the 7th. Maybe we need to have some balloon drop or something. So that's very cool. What features were any driving factors, specific features that you saw that was moved the needle for you, Eric?
One of the big things was the PMS integration aspect of it. The way we do things now, pretty archaic with our current software. We would book everything top level monthly, so we didn't have any real-time detail that we can get into in our current software. So now that we'll have the integration and real-time information, it'll help us be more agile.
Awesome. So what tools in the accounting in M3's toolbox are you guys going to plan on utilizing?
So right now we're going to start with Accounting Core. That's our biggest and most dire need. So we'll start with that, and then we'll roll on to Business Insights.
Yeah, that makes a ton of sense. Obviously, with your, let's lightly say, explosive growth, getting that core, business business pushing out data real time to your team. I'm not an accountant, I'm not as smart as accountants, but having that information flowing out real time is critical decision making. In today's world, it's a data driven world, and if you don't have that, you're not making good decisions. So how do you see it affecting day to day? I mean, literally on the ground. How do you see the change changing your organization?
So I think it's going to make us much more agile. Right now, the financial statements come out between the 7th and 10th day of the month, and that's when we start seeing trends and pivoting to fix problems. Now you're going to see it, the next day when you enter that PMS information. Your expenses and everything are coming online in real time. We're going to be able to be much more agile in making decisions.
That's awesome. So how do you think it impacts the accounting team and the operation team, and eventually, obviously, your customer, the owner? How do you see that trickling through your entire organization?
I think it's going to create efficiencies for us. Right now, we're tend to throw bodies at their explosive growth, where with M3 we compare that growth with human resources to the growth of technology, and it will make everybody that works for us much more efficient.
Well, I can tell you, I don't know if it's any different in Cleveland, but everywhere I hear, no one can hire anybody. So if you can make yourself more efficient with the people you have, that'll be really impactful long term. So I thank you guys for your time today. It's really wonderful for you to come down and visit us. We love the idea of partnership, with our partnership meeting coming up this June. I know you guys are coming, which I'm super excited about. And we just want to be, obviously, a long-term relationship. So 20 years from now, when you guys are 400 hotels, we can set and do this again.
Thanks, Matt.
All right,
Thank you.
guys, thank you.